Wide open receiver complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really playing.
I ain't gonna lie, these two is versus I got they.
No matter what's done throughout a ball game,
I feel like they're better in portions than
that's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's over.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Merritt. Eluding the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. On 1st and 10, Merritt. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Merritt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Screen.
Looking to throw. Merritt. Flush to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down inside.
Come on, you can't let him get that, man.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here in this first series. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Building way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
Oh, Larry Staley.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you talk
Yeah, he's
about
little,
this
so he can fit
offense,
through
how
them
well
little
they
holes.
played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion.
Hey, that's cheating, ref. He can't hold me up.
About getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I could have got a couple yards out of that. I don't know.
But getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I know them ain't Clippers.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
That's why I gave him that. That's why I gave him that bag.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Your line, boy, them niggas was getting in there quick.
In the 1st quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time,
I think it's always coming up that motherfucking middle like that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Charles,
Yeah,
Thursday
man,
night game,
I
think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
That's how many good keys that we don't know how to guard
as
them.
you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they're just 3 back.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Merritt. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before.
That was a pick, man.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it's caught.
Who the fuck supposed to be right there?
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Looking to throw. Merritt. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins.
I think he was going to have to go to the throw.
Touchdown of the year. And the Bulls add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't get that back in here.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Mahomes firing complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, Staley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Come on, I call height.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Right.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No late here.
I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Fuck.
Oh,
I forgot you ain't keys. You ain't keys. I can't do it.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Merritt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Merritt. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Merritt caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender,
they just getting open coming across that damn bottom of that field.
Crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Merritt. And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Bulls would extend their lead here just before halftime. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
I don't know what zone you be playing, but that shit cheap.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously,
I just threw it late because he was open in the middle.
But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least.
Dude, my niggas won't jump for shit like yours do.
All the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, Merritt. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bulls take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And he pushed it right.
Yeah, figure something out against these niggas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough
These
into
youngsters
the
on my
game
team, they
that
got
the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Merritt. Open man is Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down. Merritt. Out of his hands quickly.
Their receivers don't drop nothing.
Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of
At
truth.
this juncture,
when the
he's not.
ball's arriving, and there's a defender there. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the
touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I don't need that, not, especially after that shit he pulled against us with the Raiders. What was that, a fumble or some shit the nigga did? Some little dumb shit he did.
That will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Had the defense burnt.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic.
Boy, they do not want me to score.
To win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field
They
position.
low-key could have gave me that, though, for real.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they'll bring him down right
this
around the
motherfucker
13.
laid.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Back to throw. Merritt. Under pressure, and down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
What?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 6 yards left on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Might go, buddy.
Look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On 4th down, Merritt. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation.
Him and that little white boy you tried to meet fighting for that 3rd receiver spot.
They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
He caught a couple.
Give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this
That's a white boy right there. He dropped that one.
The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. To throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Over there.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It was how he was lined up.
Inside the 5. And a big turnover.
He was already to the outside a little bit.
The football back. They'll try and
niggas fought for that though in the air.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Man, he a safety originally.
All you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Merritt throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
What?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete.
Ooh,
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, boy, if your nigga would have got in there.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete.
A little bit more space. He was in there.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD.
Yeah, I like that matchup over there.
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
I got something for him, though. That nigga on that edge.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options,
he wants to play
throws
wide.
it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
That nigga Justin Reed is lengthy.
Another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
That nigga speed faster than 96.
This one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six.
Yeah, so that ain't even him. That's your usual skill.
In the league, and I said, "What are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh heck no! I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two."
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I'm trying to get it under a 20-point game.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive
how fast is Hamilton?
They're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just...
Ooh,